Okay, let me ask you this. How do you even begin to describe a day when a baseball player just becomes a human highlight reel? I'm talking about Mikey Romero's insane 6-for-6 performance in Triple-A, 6 hits, 6 at-bats, like he hacked the game and turned it into a batting practice session. But here's the thing, this isn't just a random hot streak. This is a moment that makes you lean in and ask, wait, is this the start of something bigger? Let's unpack this. First off, how rare is a 6-hit game in the minors? Well, this season alone, only 4 players had done it before Romero. And in the majors, the Red Sox have had just 2 players pull it off since 1982, Rafael Devers and Nomar Garciaparra. 2. That's not just rare, it's almost mythical. So when Romero steps up and does this at Triple-A, it's like he's waving a flag saying, hey, I'm ready to play with the big boys. But here's the question I can't stop thinking about. Does this kind of game actually predict future success? Or is it just a flash in the pan? I mean, even Nomar's insane 2003 season didn't end with a World Series ring for Boston. Timing matters, right? Let's zoom out. Romero's a first-round pick, which means expectations are sky-high. And now he's hitting 11 homers in 86 games, solid, but not exactly lighting the world on fire. But wait, he's hitting for average and power in the same season. That's the sweet spot for modern baseball, where the game is obsessed with launch angles and exit velocities. Personally, I think this is where the analytics crowd and the old-school scouts can finally agree. A guy who can spray hits all over the field and go deep is pure gold. But here's the twist, why does Triple-A matter so much? Because the gap between here and the majors is razor thin. These are the final exams before the big league gets his shot. Oh, and did you notice Gage Ziehl's debut? 8 strikeouts, no walks in his first Triple-A start. That's not just a side note, it's a full-blown subplot. Because here's 2 Red Sox prospects, both top 20 ranked, dominating on the same day. This isn't just about one guy's hot day, it's about a system working. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Triple-A is littered with stories of players who peaked too early. The real test: how they handle the pressure when the stakes are real. So what does this tell us about the Red Sox farm system? In my opinion, they are building something patient. They are not rushing these kids, they are letting them marinate until they are unshakable. One thing that immediately stands out is how this fits into the bigger picture of baseball's evolution. We are seeing more emphasis on the process over results, right? But when a prospect does deliver results like this, it's impossible to ignore. This isn't just about talent, it's about timing, mental toughness, and maybe even luck. But here's the deeper question: how much does a perfect day like this change a player's trajectory? Does it build confidence, or does it create pressure to replicate the impossible? I'd argue it's both. Teams start watching closer, expectations rise, and suddenly every at-bat is under a microscope. So what's next? Well, let's not crown him yet. But if you're a Red Sox fan, this is the kind of moment that makes you sit up straight. Because when you combine Romero's contact power with Ziehl's dominant start, you start to see the skeleton of a future contender. This isn't just a 6-hit game, it's a puzzle piece in a much larger picture. And honestly, I can't wait to see how it all comes together. What do you think? Just a fluke, or are we witnessing the birth of a future all-star?